Alright, it's been about a week since I've been back from EPT Prague, and I think I'm more or less recovered now. It was my first ever live poker event, and to be completely honest, I had an absolutely belting time. PokerStars properly know how to throw an event. I mean, the venue was unreal, the tables, the staff, the merchandise. It was all absolutely top notch, so full credit goes to the Stars guys for that. Now, all things considered, this was a fairly statement festival from PokerStars. It's the first time they're coming back to producing live events after more or less 2 years after that kind of pandemic thing that kind of spread across the globe. And it's the tour's first stop back in Prague after 2 years as well. And it wasn't short of any storylines either. So we thought we'd recap some of the five biggest takeaways from PokerStars EPT Prague. But not only did EPT Prague mark the return of PokerStars' national live events, but it also brought back those of the regional tournaments as well. The UK IPT, or the UK and Ireland Poker Tour, is scheduled to kick off in April, and dates for the ESPT and FPS in Spain and France respectively are still to come. Now in Prague, the Eureka Poker Tour kicked off the festival with its main and high roller events, shattering entry records early on. It's also worth noting that the EPT main event was only a few entries shy of breaking another entries record. Seeing tables full of players and multiple events breaking entry records should be a really good indicator of what's to come from PokerStars throughout 2022 and beyond. The mystery bounty craze did start at the Win Millions event over in Las Vegas, but it's caught on so well that PokerStars decided to put their own twist on the format, and they debuted it at EPT Prague. As you eliminate players, you can accumulate their bounty tickets and cash those in once a certain point in the event has passed. This proved to be a hit event in Prague with high entry numbers, and to be honest, just a really great energy in the room, with amateurs and pros alike all leaving rave reviews.
It's something cool, it's something new, and every time something cool comes into a new festival, I think it will last. So yeah, I really like it. I enjoyed the tournament.
Judging from the reactions of the players, it wouldn't be a surprise to see PokerStars continue to hone this version of this format and look to bring it to future EPT stops as well. Next stop on the calendar being EPT Monte Carlo. We'll be on the ground there to keep you up to date with all the latest. Prague proved to be a very fruitful harvest for those with the PokerStars patch on their shirts. To open the festival, Argentinian battle rapper Alejandro Lococo, also known as Papo MC, chipped the Eureka main event for over €400,000. Continuing in the run of form Lococo showed at the WSOP. He even added another event win in the Deep Stack event later on in the tournament. To follow that, Ambassador Sam Grafton also took home a 10k high roller event of his own, with a second place finish denying him taking home 2 Spady trophies. All in all, a pretty good haul for the Red Spades. The EPT main event was a fairly topsy-turvy affair, with the chip lead changing hands on multiple occasions, mostly between South Korea's Gab Yong Kim and the Netherlands' Tian Mulder. The latter snatched the lead away from Kim early on day 4 and built up a fairly dominant chip lead across days 4 and 5, but started to fall towards the rear of the pack in the dying hours of day 5. The final hand on that 5th day saw Kim catch a king, cracking Mulder's queens and sending him to the rail in 7th place. As the final 6 played to a final 4, the remaining players agreed to an ICM deal on the second attempt, with those first set of negotiations falling through due to online qualifier Gregor Shklovny declining the deal and falling to become the short stack at the table, only for him to mount a remarkable late comeback to secure the EPT Prague main title. PokerStars announced EPT Prague with a tagline, something along the lines of it being an event to remember. I might be slightly biased considering it was my first ever live poker event, but I think they knocked that one fully out of the park. With Live Stars events being unable to go ahead for the longest time due to the pandemic, being in that room there was a lot of anticipation and excitement and energy just for the return of Live Stars poker. The return of the EPT, coupled with the excellent staffing and dealing, the great standard of poker, it just made for a completely fantastic experience overall, even for a complete fresher like me. Thanks for watching.